Hi everyone. This afternoon I thought I would share with you a new skill of how to bath your dog. Many of you might have bought a new dog, or your families might have bought a new dog during lockdown, and now all the grooming parlours are closed. You won't know how to bath your dog, or won't have anyone to bath your dog for you. So I've got my assistant here, Barley, who's she's going to model for us. And there's just a few things you will need before we get going. You'll need some shampoo, which has to be a dog shampoo, not a human shampoo. You can either use one that you use neat and just use it straight from the bottle, but follow the instructions on the back, or one which I'm going to use today, which you dilute, and again read the instructions. I've already prepared her shampoo. It's already diluted, already for Barley. The other thing you'll need is a towel, or two towels, one for drying and one for her to stand on when she's finished, and a brush. It's a good idea to give your dog a quick brush before you start, just to get off all any loose hair. Or if you've got a dog with long hair, you might want to use a brush like this one, or a comb, just to get out any loose knots before you get in the bath. Okay, right, on. Good girl. Right, so you can use a shower. Put your dog in the shower or in a bath. It doesn't have to be a bath like this. Or if you've got a really small dog, good girl, you could probably get away with putting it in the sink. Up we go. Good girl, Barley. It's a good idea if your dog hasn't had a bath before, especially if it's a puppy. It's a good idea to keep talking to your dog the whole time. Keep it calm. Good girl, Barley. So Barley loves the water. She loves swimming, she loves going in the sea and rivers, but she doesn't particularly like having a bath. However, she has just been for a walk and she's very muddy at the moment. Good girl, Barley. That's a good girl. That's a good girl. So we'll start. If you get the dog wet all over first. Good girl. That's a good girl. Make sure the water is warm. We don't want cold water, we don't want hot water. Just warm will be just about right. It is actually snowing out there this afternoon, so it's a cold day. Okay, we'll start at the back of the head. Good girl, oh good girl. Make sure you get your dog completely wet all over. Good girl. Good girl. Well, Barley. Good girl. And then here comes the shampoo. We'll start behind the back of the head. Good old lather up, give her a bit of a massage while she's in there. It gets right through to her skin. I find an oatmeal shampoo, which is what I'm using here today, is a lovely scent, and also it's quite gentle on a dog's skin. I think if you've got a young puppy who's never had a bath before, might have sensitive skin, so you might want to use a shampoo that you can dilute, so it's not going to be so harsh. Good girl, Barley. Good girl. All the way down to the tip of her tail. Good girl. There's a good girl. Can you turn around? Good girl. This side. There's a good girl. There we are. Good girl. Good girl. You can wash their feet. It's quite important to wash their feet, especially this time of year. There's lots of gritters have been out gritting the roads because it's been so cold and icy. And then that grit, when I take her for a walk, that grit gets all over her paws, so it's a good idea to give her paws a good wash. Good girl, come around this way. Good girl. Barley. This one. Good. Got a muddy tummy as well. Good dog. She's a good girl. Right, that's a good, she's had a good shampoo in there. Let's give you a rinse. It's really important to rinse thoroughly. You want to get all the shampoo out. Otherwise it could irritate her skin. Good girl, Barley. Good girl. You can tell she really doesn't look that happy about being in the bath. But she is used to it. And I know she loves water. Good girl. There's a good girl. Good girl. Get all that shampoo out. Good girl, Barley. That's it. Okay, good girl. Good girl. Right, the water is running completely clear now, so I know I've got all the shampoo out. So leave it there. If your dog's got short hair like Barley, they really don't need bathing. They really don't need bathing that often, unless then perhaps they rolled in something really smelly. If you've got a dog with long hair, or a dog that's maybe got a bit of poodle in it, like a cockapoo or a labradoodle, they're going to need regular grooming, regular bathing. They're quite high maintenance, but they do look better for it. Maybe every 8 weeks, something like that. But a dog like Barley, you could probably get away with doing it just maybe twice a year, something like that. Good girl. What a good dog. So, if it was a lovely warm summer's day, I would give Barley a quick towel off in the bath, and then I'll open the back door and I'll go and play with her in the garden until she just dried off in the sun, just air dry her. But we're not going to do this afternoon because it is snowing now. I don't think she'd appreciate that. So I am going to use the hairdryer. If you want to get most of the excess water off with the towel. Your dog might be quite scared of the hairdryer, but if you have it on a low setting, so it's not going to be too noisy, and try and avoid their face, then they should be okay. And then again, just keep talking to them while you're drying them. Good girl. There's a good girl. Okay. Right, just wait. 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 Good girl. Good girl. Wait. Good girl. Wait. There's a good dog. Good girl, Barley. Good girl. Just wait. Just wait. Wait. Good girl. Come on. There's a good girl. Okay, Barley. Good girl. Yeah. There you go. So, when you're at home, it will be probably really helpful to have at least 2 of you doing your dog, especially if they're not used to it. Barley's used to it, so she's okay. Plus, I know what I'm doing, so that helps. Yeah, so maybe make it into a bit of a family activity to do one day. And so I'm going to dry bar you. Wait, I'm going to dry now. I'm going to use this very big, heavy hairdryer, and it's very noisy, so I'm not going to video this because you're not going to be able to hear me. So basically, just give your dog a good toweling. While you've got the hairdryer on, you might want to brush and dry. So somebody might want to hold a brush, somebody might want to hold the hairdryer. Brush and dry at the same time, and just make sure, avoid the face, and just keep checking and make sure you've got rid of any wet bits so your dog's comfortable. Good girl, Barley sit. Good girl. Okay, hope that helps. See you.